This is the trading review for Tuesday, the 18th of July 2023. It was an okay day at first, but then I managed to take bad entries. I was looking at Tesla and Schwab, and Disney. I had to add Disney at the last second because it had a nice gap and a lot of volume. And my plan for Disney was we had a big drop, and my plan for Disney was a long at the R2 level, R1, because we simply had too much excess, selling excess. So I was hoping to make an entry long here, but I missed it. It's on the third 2-minute candle, and it would have been a nice long for like 1 hour, and then play a reversal here, but I didn't do that, and we actually sold off all the way down. It's proven to be weak, so this was a short covering that I failed to capitalize on. I guess at the engulfing of this 2-minute candle would have been a good entry. Never look back after testing the previous day close, and we just run nicely. And this signal here, this hammer here, 87.10 with a stop loss at 87.30, with almost a retest, but we never pulled the trigger at 87.30. So this could have been a nice entry as well, but I hesitated. And the first entry I made was on Schwab, and it was a really good entry actually. Maybe I should have gotten all out at 2R, but I was expecting a close to the daily gap, but Schwab actually turned out to be very strong. Once we got close to the 20 moving average, it continued running up. So this was a nice entry for a gap short, and Schwab also offered the opportunity for a long, but it was too spready at the open, so I couldn't really trade it. And to be honest, maybe I should have stayed away from it and just focus on Tesla or Disney. But anyways, we had a big gap, so we had 2 options, and we opened with strength. But we had this signal that offered a 2-to-1, so it's a GS strategy, which was actually executed perfectly. The order book backs Wallace is an NYSE stock, but we only got 1 hour, which is not too bad. And this frustrated me because I could have ended at 2R, but it happens. And so after this, I was just looking around to see what a possible entry I could make. Tesla was very bearish in the 15-minute candle, and we had a large bid. The level 2 was actually bearish, so I should have stayed away. But at this point, my emotions were running pretty weird because I had lost short on Disney. So out of frustration, I decided to take this trade, but I took it against a 5-minute candle hammer. And this candle right here was a test, so we got engulfed, which means we had failed to go long at S3. So instead, I could have gone short here for a failure to go higher, because Tesla was bullish, but we had opened very weak in the pre-market, so we could have gone long, or a rejection of S2 to the short side. We've been running for quite a while now, and today we were opening pretty low, but yesterday was a sell-off, so we didn't really have a lot of selling excess, but we were trading within value. So I guess I should have just played an inside day with a long at S3, and I tried, but it was bad timing. I should have waited for a stronger signal, so I don't think I executed this day well. This is an S traverse, so it's an A trade. No. Bearish. That's why. So I'm not very happy about this trade. It wasn't really testing S3 as a support. It was crossing it and acting as resistance. So a short would have been good, or I should have waited. We had a nice 5-minute candle at 10:30, and then an engulfing on the 2 minutes. So this actually could have been a good entry, 50-cent stop loss for a run to S3, and then beyond. So I should have taken it slower today. I'm not happy with my performance. But we had good signals. I don't know why I'm struggling, and why doing stuff that is not according to plan with the hammers or tweezers or dojis like Disney. So I'm really disappointed with that. So with this, I gave up my win with this trade, and then I just returned to Schwab, which is the only one that gave me results today. And I did something silly. The only trade that could be nice was if we had an attempt to return to previous value, but previous value was too far. So the thing I had was a daily level at 64.36 and the pre-market high. So had we broken below pre-market high with conviction, I could have made an entry at the retest, but I anticipated these two trades, which resulted in 2 losses. So this was a gap short again, gap short, but this was not executed correctly. So this resulted in the large amount of losses. So I only took one good trade, which is an improvement over yesterday, but I should have been more cautious. After the Tesla trade, I should have been very patient and just looked at Tesla and waited for an S3 long, such as this. This was a nice test for a failure to go lower than S3, and I could have gone long there. For almost 3 hours. And if I wanted something with conviction, I could have gone in this candle. Especially looking at the level 2, it could have been nice. But yeah, I really messed up today. I need to forget about the previous days in order to continue trading good. But I just let the pressure get over me again, and I'm not too satisfied with that. But a bit of an improvement over yesterday. I stopped at 2-hour loss, so that's a big improvement. But I don't want these trades to be a low quality, so not satisfied. These 3 trades were not good. The first one was the Tesla long, gas level 2, missed the test candle, anticipation and gamble, fear of missing out. So those are my 4 trades for the day, which I'm not very proud of. On the daily again, we fell. I was, I guess, I mean, not as good on sleep as yesterday, and there was some improvement on emotions, cognitive state. I could have done a better job with Tesla, so my physical performance hasn't been so good. I think I got enough sleep time. I did the morning routine. Respect the rules and stop loss. Managed to identify better trades and execute it on a good signal. I stopped trading when I recognize my weakness. So not bad. Unfortunately, I didn't hit my goal today of taking good trades. Only had 25% execution. We took 4 trades, which is fine, but only one good one, and minus 2.2 due to slippage, and that's the result for me today. Not good stuff today. Same as yesterday. A bit of an improvement. We're lifting off a little bit from 25%, but it's okay. Just gotta continue to do better. It's possible. The psychology aspect is what's messing me up, and I need to have continued discipline so that I can execute the way I know I can execute. It's just a matter of discipline. Today felt more like a gamble after I took my first trade. My first trade was a perfect execution. So, yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna be super disciplined, super focused on the pre-market prep, and I need to focus on whatever stocks I'm looking at, and not jump the gun, not have fear of missing out, have a clear objective in the morning. I feel like today I was watching too much stuff, but not everything was gonna move, and Disney was new, so I didn't know how to take it for a reaction of R1 or R2 or R3. So it was more complicated, so I had to learn today. So I have to remain patient and continue learning and slowly build that resilience and understanding of the market. But yeah, that's a trading review for me.